Too young entirely, Biff. You want to watch your schooling first. Then when you're all set, there'll be plenty of girls for a boy like you. That's so. The girls pay for you? Ha! Boy, you must be really making a hit. I've been wondering why you polish the car so careful. Ha! Don't leave the hubcaps, boys. Get the chamois to the hubcaps. Happy, use the newspaper on the windows. It's the easiest thing. Show them how you do it, Biff. Do you see, Happy? Pat it up. Use it like a pad. That's it. That's it. Good work. You're doing all right, Happy. Biff, first thing we got to do when we get time is clip that big branch over the house. Afraid it's going to fall in a storm and hit the roof. Tell you what, we get a rope and sling her around, and then we climb up there with a couple of saws and take her down. As soon as you finish the car, boys, I want to see you. I got a surprise for you, boys.
What do you got, Dad?
No, you finish first. Never leave a job till you finish. Remember that. Biff, up in Albany, I saw a beautiful hammock. I think I'll buy it next trip, and we'll hang it right between those two elms. Wouldn't that be something? Just swinging there under those branches. Boy, that would be...
Huh, how's that? Professional?
Terrific. Terrific job, boys. Good work, Biff.
Where's the surprise, Pop?
In the back seat of the car.
Boy! What is it, Dad? Tell me, what did you buy?
Never mind. Something I want you to have.
What is it, hat?
It's a punching bag.
Oh, Pop!
It's got Gene Tunney's signature on it.
What is it? Gee, how'd you know we wanted a punching bag?
Well, it's the finest thing for the timing.
I'm losing weight. You notice, Pop?
Jumping rope is good, too.
Did you see the new football I got?
Where'd you get a new ball?
The coach told me to practice my passing.
That's so? And he gave you the ball, huh?
Well, I borrowed it from the locker room.
I want you to return that ball.
I told you he wouldn't like it.
Well, I'm bringing it back.
Sure, he's got to practice with a regulation ball, doesn't he? Coach will probably congratulate you on your initiative.
Oh, he keeps congratulating my initiative all the time, Pop.
That's because he likes you. If somebody else took that ball, he'd be in an uproar. So what's the report, boys? What's the report?
Where'd you go this time, Dad? Gee, we were lonesome for you.
Lonesome, huh?
We missed you every minute.
Don't say. Tell you a secret, boys. Don't breathe it to a soul. Someday I'll have my own business, and I'll never have to leave home anymore.
Like Uncle Charlie?
Bigger than Uncle Charlie. Because Uncle Charlie is not liked. He's liked, but he's not well liked.
Where'd you go this time, Dad?
Well, I got on the road and I went north to Providence. Met the mayor.
The mayor of Providence?
He was sitting in the hotel lobby.
What did he say?
He said morning, and I said, you got a fine city here, mayor. And then he had coffee with me. And then I went to Waterbury. Waterbury's a fine city. Big clock city. The famous Waterbury clock. Sold a nice bill there. And then Boston. Boston is the cradle of the revolution. A fine city. And a couple of other towns in Mass. And on to Portland and Bangor and straight home.
Gee, I'd love to go with you sometime, Dad.
Soon as summer comes.
Promise?
You and Hap and I'll show you all the towns. America is full of beautiful towns and fine, upstanding people. And they know me, boys. They know me up and down New England. The finest people. And when I bring you fellas up, there'll be open sesame for all of us. Because one thing, boys, I have friends. I can park my car in any street in New England, and the cops protect it like their own. This summer, huh?
Yeah, you bet.
We'll take our bathing suits.
We'll carry out your bags, Pop.
Oh, won't that be something? Me coming into the Boston stores with you boys carrying my bags? What a sensation! You nervous, Biff, about the game?
Not if you're gonna be there.
What do they say about you in school, now that they made you the captain?
There's a crowd of girls behind him every time the class change.
This Saturday, Pop. This Saturday. Just for you. I'm going to break through for a touchdown.
You're supposed to pass.
I'm taking one play for Pop. You watch me. Pop, and when I take off my helmet, that means I'm breaking out. Then you watch me crash through that line.
Oh, wait till I tell this in Boston!
Biff, where are you? You're supposed to study with me today.
Hey, look, Bernard, what are you doing so anemic about, Bernard?
He's got to study, Uncle Willie. He's got Regents next week.
Let's box, Bernard.
Biff, listen, Biff. Mr. Burnham said that if you don't start studying math, he's going to flunk you, and you won't graduate. I heard him.
You better study with him, Biff. Go ahead now.
I heard him.
Oh, Pop, you didn't see my sneakers.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of printing.
Just because he printed University of Virginia on his sneakers doesn't mean they got to graduate him, Uncle Willie.
What are you talking about? With scholarships to 3 universities, they're going to flunk him?
But I heard Mr. Burnham say...
Don't be a pest, Bernard. What an anemic.
Okay, I'm waiting for you at my house, Biff.
Bernard is not well liked, is he?
He's liked, but he's not well liked.
That's right, Pop.
That's just what I mean. Bernard can get the best marks in school, you understand? But when he gets out in the business world, you understand? You're going to be 5 times ahead of him. That's why I thank God Almighty you're both built like Adonises. Because the man who makes an appearance in the business world, the man who creates personal interest, is the man who gets ahead. Be liked and you will never want. You take me, for instance. I never had to wait in line to see a buyer. Willie Loman is here. That's all they have to know, and I go right through.
Did you knock them dead, Pop?
Knocked them cold in Providence, slaughtered them in Boston.
I'm losing weight. You notice, Pop?
Hello, dear.
Sweetheart,
How'd the Chevy run?
Chevrolet Linda is the greatest car ever built. Since when do you let your mother carry wash up the stairs?
Grab hold there, boy.
Where to, Mom?
Hang them up on the line. You better go down to your friends, Biff. The cellar's full of boys. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Ah, when Pop comes home, they can wait.
You better go down and tell him what to do, Biff.
I think I'll have to sweep out the furnace room.
Good work, Biff.
Fellas, everybody sweep out the furnace room. George and Sam and Frank, come out back. We're hanging up the wash. Come on, Hat. On the devil.
The way they obey him.
Well, that's the training and training, I'm telling you. I was selling thousands and thousands, but I had to come home.
Oh, the whole block. I'll be at that game. Did you sell anything?
I did 500 gross in Providence and 700 gross in Boston.
No. Wait a minute. I've got a pencil. That makes your commission $200. My God, $212.
Well, I didn't figure it yet, but,
How much did you do?
well, I did about 180 gross in Providence. Well, no, it came to roughly 200 gross on the whole trip.
200 gross? That's...
The trouble was that 3 of the stores were half closed for inventory in Boston. Otherwise, I would have broke records.
Well, it makes $70 and some pennies. That's very good.
What do we owe?
Well, on the first, there's $16 on the refrigerator.
Why 16?
Well, the fan belt broke, so it was $1.80.
But it's brand new.
Well, the man said that's the way it is, till they work themselves in, you know?
I hope we didn't get stuck on that machine.
They got the biggest ads of any of them.
I know it's a fine machine. What else?
Well, there's the $9.60 for the washing machine, and for the vacuum cleaner, there's $3.50 due on the 15th. Then the roof, you got $21 remaining.
It doesn't leak, does it?
No, they did a wonderful job. Then you owe Frank for the carburetor.
I'm not going to pay that man. That gosh darn Chevrolet, they ought to prohibit the manufacture of that car.
Well, you owe him $3.50 in odds and ends. Comes to around $120 by the 15th.
$120, my God! If business don't pick up, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, next week you'll do better.
Oh, I'll knock 'em dead next week. I'll go to Hartford. I'm well liked in Hartford. You know the trouble is, Linda, people don't seem to take to me.
Oh, don't be foolish.
I know it when I walk in. They seem to laugh at me.
Why? Why would they laugh at you? Don't talk that way, Willie.
I don't know the reason for it, but they just pass me by. I've not noticed.
But you're doing wonderful, dear. You're making $70 to $100 a week.